Hello everyone. Today, let me tell you how to connect the database, how to connect to the database MySQL or PHP using WAM server. So, our database or our server, WAM server, will be compatible with the MySQL, where it is in WAM server we have a MariaDB where it supports MySQL queries. So it is very easy to use and very easy to connect. So what is actually MySQL? It is the most popular database that we use, and PHP also supports this MySQL, which is developed by the Oracle Corporation. So this is used in the web and it also runs on our WAM server. So both larger and smaller applications can be developed using this with it is very fast and it is reliable and it can be used in any of the platform, easy to use, and it uses standard SQL. It compiles number of platforms and free to download and use. Okay, and with this knowledge, let me tell you what is MySQL. It is open source database project, so you can get it downloaded by using this link. And MySQL is a kind of database in which records are stored in the form of tables. So table is nothing but if you have rows and columns, so we call it as a record. So set of records we have which are stored into our database, right? So we can even store the data in the form of tables. We can retrieve the content from that database to our WAM server. So we can handle the results in such a way. So what are the benefits? So it is a server-side program. So dynamic web pages can be created using PHP that you are aware of. So when you're creating any interactive web pages, you can even work with the databases. So it becomes interactive when you work with the databases. So both PHP and also MySQL are open source, open-ended technologies. So due to availability of these technologies as free of cost-effective web solutions can be created. So easily a web page can be created, right? So they have a cross-platform compatibility. So it is compatible with any of the platform, any of the operating system like Unix, Linux, Windows operating systems, and hence the web applications developed using them become portable, right? And since HTML is embedded with PHP, there is no need to write a separate code for web scripting. So we embed PHP along with our HTML codes in one program itself. So there are few applications that are based on this. So few applications are Facebook, WordPress, Wikipedia, Yahoo. These are the few examples. And for handling SQL queries, these are the basic queries we have. For connecting, we have create database name. For displaying all the database, we have show databases. For selecting particular database, use the database as a query. Creating the table, how you create a table in using MySQL. So create table name with fields. So ID is one field and name is one field. ID is of type integer, name of varchar type. Similarly, for displaying a table, we have show tables and describe table for describing the table fields. And for insertion, you have insert into table name values. So you can pass the values into your fields. So displaying the content, select start from table name. So just I'm recalling all the queries before going to the coding. So updating the record, you can update the record of in particular table using update table name set name equals to where id. So we are giving where clause here. So according to where clause, we'll update the name to Virat using this query. Like that, you can update any record, and deleting the record, delete from table name where clause, and deleting table, drop table. So these are the few things. Now let me go with the actual program. Let me show how to connect with the database. For this, all I need is a notepad. Within the notepad, I'm writing a program for just connectivity. So this is a PHP program. So write a PHP tags. In between the tags, we have to mention the server. So what is the server? Server will be the local host. And username. So username for connecting with PHP MyAdmin will be root. So where is that PHP MyAdmin is? You can go with the WAM. So here you have PHP MyAdmin. So if you click on this, you'll get this page. So here you have a username root and no need to give any password. If you click on go, then this is the MariaDB where it supports MySQL. This MariaDB is nothing but the PHP-MyAdmin where a set of databases are created. If you click on these databases, so all the particular databases which are created, that you can check it here. Okay, so this is the environment. From our WAM server writing the code, we are accessing these things. Okay, so let me go back to my program. So here we are mentioning the username. So what is the username? So as I told, it is root. Then password. So no password, so just empty. So for making a connection, I'm creating some variable con. So I'm creating an object for MySQL connection. So MySQLi function you have to write. So this has few parameters. So whatever you have created, server, username, password, these are the inputs for your program MySQLi. Okay, so $server and $username, then $pwd. Right, this is the statement which is used to make connection to your PHP-MyAdmin. Once this connection is made, we have to check whether the connection is successful or not. For that, I'm writing one if condition. Within the if condition, I'm checking the connection. So where is my connection? $con. So using this, I'm giving connect underscore error. So this connect underscore error will display the error message. So here I'm using some die function, so which gives us the message like error connecting along with actual error message. So actual error message is using $con error. $con tends to connect underscore error. Okay, this is a statement. Suppose else, you can go with the else part. Like here I am echoing what? Connection successful. Okay. Now, this is just to be checking whether the connection is made or not. So just we have to save the program using php.php. Let me give here the name connection.php. Select all files, save. Let me execute this program. Execution is normal execution. Go to your WAM and localhost. So here we have to give the name of our file. Just give connection. Sorry, I have given wrong name here. Let me save it again. There's a spelling mistake. Connection.php. Right. Now let me execute. So connection successful. You are getting the connection successful message. Once the connection is successful, we can execute all the queries. Okay. Now let me go with this program and give here some query, execute some query. So I'll create a database here. So I'm giving $SQL as a variable, and here I'm giving create database space database name. Let me give DB. Okay. This is a small general SQL query I have given. So here I want to check whether it is created or not, right? So here in the if condition, what I want to give, so dollar let me check here, dollar within the connection, right? $con tends to query. So query is a function which is used to execute the query. So what is the query? Query is $SQL. Query is inside $SQL, right? So if this connection is true, then we are executing the command. So how we are executing? Just we are printing database created successfully. Okay, let's suppose if you want to print the error message, we'll write the else part also. So else I'll write here error creating the database. Okay, so let me give here BR for getting in a new line. Okay, let me save this again. So I'm just executing this again. So before this, let me show you there is no database with DB. Now let me execute the program. Empty query, error creating the database. Let me check here. So $SQL, I didn't close this. Okay, just refresh. Line 14, you have error. Con query. So here I have closed. Right, database created successfully. But how, where to check the database? Now go to my phpMyAdmin. Just refresh. Just refresh. So you're able to see the database. Right? This is the database we have created. In the next session, I'll be telling you how to create a table and insert the table values. Thank you all.